Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Obviously, we've looked to the end of 2024 and 2025. Oasis playing Soldier Field. And the next night, My Chemical Romance playing Soldier Field. That's in August next year. What a time. And let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Lincoln Park playing the Madhouse next year. But if you want a chance to go see them anywhere you want to go see them, have a chance to go get round-trip airfare, 2 nights hotel stay, tickets, even a limited edition From Zero vinyl. Text the word LOST to a different keyword than usual. Different text number, I should say. 95819. Text LOST to 95819 right now for your chance to win that. You get to pick where you go see Lincoln Park. LOST to 95819. Text that. Also, next week on the show, remember, 8 a.m., Pierce the Veil tickets. We'll have that every day next week. Pierce the Veil tickets for the show coming to Tinley Park. That'll be on June 7th in Tinley Park. And those tickets are on sale now, right, Case?
They go on sale later today.
Oh, later today they go on sale. Okay, boom. And that's going to sell wild already. So Pierce the Veil, Tinley Park. We'll have those tickets 8 a.m. all next week starting Monday with Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. Ben Stiller was on the Hot Ones, of course, great Chicagoan creating that show. And I've never heard this story. It's weird when these stories come out about movies that have been out for 20 years. I have a couple of those here in music entertainment news today. Ben Stiller, I'll let him describe what happened. And, of course, the Fockers, the name in the show, in the movie. And here's how he explains how that almost didn't happen.
Is it true that the Motion Picture Association would not allow for the name Fokker unless the filmmakers could prove that there was actually someone with that surname?
Yes, because it was a PG-13, and they thought it was too close to. Something like that did happen.
Which film of yours do you think was most misunderstood or treated unfairly by critics?
Zoolander 2, probably. I gotta say. It's like hard to think it was that bad that people didn't like it that much, but maybe I'm wrong.
I didn't see Zoolander 2. Did you, Kenzie?
I didn't. I saw Zoolander 1,
Yeah.
and the gasoline fight is stuck in my mind forever.
Zoolander 1 is amazing.
Unbelievable.
I know Case hasn't seen Zoolander or Zoolander 2.
No, I haven't seen either of those.
That might be on the list for next year. But yeah, he talked about how they had to find someone with the real surname of Fokker. Otherwise, it would have been an R movie. Instead, it was PG-13, which obviously made it massively more successful being PG-13.
Right.
Isn't that a weird rule?
That is weird because it's not the word. Like, it's not. It's like, it'd be one thing if, like, they were trying to make his last name the actual F word.
Right.
But, like, it's not the word.
I guess they thought.
Sounds like doesn't count.
Yeah, he said that because he'd be saying it throughout the whole movie, and they thought
Like,
it was
we can
really.
say it on air right now.
We can say Fokker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now we can say it.
I just did.
It's unbelievable.
Maybe I'm in trouble. I don't know.
We get can't. We're not here on Monday. I guess we couldn't say it on air.
Yeah. It's just because if that was
now we know.
that's one of the 3 movies I've seen in the theater twice. Meet the Parents. The other ones were Wayne's World and Fight Club. Those are.
Interesting.
What a grouping.
Oh, Meet the Parents. The first time seeing it. I mean, I was in pain because I laughed so much of the
I
first
couldn't
one.
breathe.
Oh, so good. I'm glad it was PG-13. That made it a movie that made like about $300 million as opposed to like $100 million.
Well, you would have never went otherwise. You don't like to watch smut.
No, I don't like our movies at all. Also, in music entertainment news, I guess this qualifies in the entertainment part. The Tuah girl, because since we're at the end of 2024, certainly one of the most memorable things in a Google trend in the top 10. What she was when, you know the girl that went like Tuah on that thing.
And that's it. That's all she did. You know that girl?
Now she's made millions of dollars. She has a podcast. And she also had her own crypto coin, meme coin, because she called herself the queen of memes because she was for that month when that happened. Now it seems like it was 10 years ago. But she launched a crypto coin that she made a big deal about how it was going to be, monstrously huge, take advantage of it. Well, here's what happened to it at the end.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
We did say stay away from this token in yesterday's video, and I did actually think that this was pretty funny. Keyboard Monkey says straight to a prison. So overall, that is the news with the Hawk to a token. Stay away from celebrity coins. As you can see, you can lose a lot of money.
So that's a crypto expert who played the clip of her saying, like, come on, you'll get my coin. And it went to zero. So it's now worth nothing. Anybody that bought some.
It's not worth nothing.
It's not worth nothing. Whereas, like, Bitcoin went over 100,000 yesterday, which I don't understand at all, by the way. I don't get it.
What do you do with the coin?
One coin is $100,000 right now. It's worth $100,000.
No, but, like, if you bought the Hawk to a coin, what do you do with it when you buy it? Is it like a collector's item, like those little bobblehead things?
It's like a stock, so you hold on to it, and then maybe she's saying it might be worth
What, can you do anything with the coin? Can I go to a store and be like, I want to buy this coffee with my Tuah coin?
I would like to see you try.
Yeah, I want to know, where can I bring this coin?
And by the way, can you spit in my coffee on that thing?
Yeah. Do they come with different perks when you buy certain coins?
Well, as I said, I'm so confused by crypto, and I wish I bought some. But the legend goes that a guy bought 2 Bitcoins in, I think it was 2010, and he bought a pizza online with those 2 Bitcoins because it's online currency is what you could use it for at that time. And now those coins he bought a pizza with would be worth $173 million.
Well, I hope their pizza was good.
Yeah.
No, they're a little dry and stuff. Oh, come on.
I don't know. Yeah. I wonder if it was thick or thin.
Oh, he had to be a thin crust guy. Those Bitcoin investors are thin crust guys.
That wouldn't if it wasn't Pequods.
Yeah, no. That was Pizza Hut thin crust.
Finally, also related to movies here in our music entertainment news. So our great Chicagoan Bill Murray, who of course was in Caddyshack, among other huge movies, he was in Scrooge, singing the Christmas movie theme. So a guy named Mitch Glazer wrote Scrooge with Bill Murray, and they became really good friends. Mitch Glazer went on to marry Kelly Lynch, who Case has now seen Roadhouse with all the movies he's done. Mm-hmm. She is the love interest of Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse.
Is that I don't mean this in a crass way. Is she the one who has sex in the closet?
In the closet.
With the other bouncer?
Oh, no. Kelly Lynch is the main character, the doctor.
Okay, got it. Doctor, got it.
When she says to him, you always carry your medical records around.
Yeah, that line's awesome.
And he goes, saves time. And she was beautiful. And
she's an 80s woman who has aged very well.
Well, thank you for your approval. So he married Kelly Lynch in real life. They've been married for years. Every time Roadhouse comes on, which is almost every day, this has been legend, but
which is almost every day.
Literally. And
it's the news, it's Wheel of Fortune, and it's Roadhouse.
Unfounded.
Oh, yeah?
That just seems like you're just saying.
Do a Google search for TV today and see. I bet Roadhouse is on today.
I don't know how to Google search TV. all of it?
Doesn't TV Guide still exist?
No, but what if you have 8,000 channels versus 12? I don't know if I can just search all of TV.
I'm doing this. I'm putting in, is Roadhouse on today? I'm just Googling that.
I don't know if that works.
Let's see.
There's probably a Roadhouse channel if you buy enough.
So there is a listing and schedules of next time Roadhouse is on, but nothing's coming up here. That's too bad. I really want to. No. It's tomorrow on TNT at 4 o'clock.
I'll be there.
If you want to watch Roadhouse this weekend.
There it is. So every time the movie comes on, and Bill Murray is friends with Mitch Glazer, married to Kelly Lynch, and also every time Roadhouse comes on, he calls or texts Mitch Glazer and says, Patrick Swayze's nailing your wife right now.
That's awesome. That's so funny.
And this has been a legend for a long time, but he was on the Jason and Travis Kelce podcast, and he confirmed that he does do that.
That's awesome.
So every time, hey, man, turn on Channel 4 right now. Your wife's getting it from Patrick Swayze.
I have a question.
Yeah.
As a man, say Megan was in a movie a long time ago, and some guy was nailing her in that movie. Would you be able to watch that movie, or would it bother you? Or would you be proud of her because she was in a good movie?
Well, if she made a lot of money for it, we were living nice, maybe it'd be okay. I could get past it.
Do you think you could watch that scene?
I
know it's just a scene.
I am a firm belief, and you know how you've heard this before when you've talked to actors, that they always say, oh, the sex scenes, they're brutal. There's cameras around. It's just so awkward. We hate it. I disagree. I think they love it, and I think it's almost as good as sex.
Well, how many people have relationships after they're in movies together?
Correct.
A lot of them.
A
lot. Must not have been awkward enough.
Didn't Brad Pitt leave Jennifer Aniston after doing Mr. and Mrs. Smith because of Angelina Jolie?
Not awkward enough, apparently.
Yep. So the answer to your question is, I'd be going, something like that. If it came on the movie and I saw Megan having sex with some guy on screen.
Yeah, just getting railed by Patrick Swayze.
That's right.
It'd be tough.
Now then again, love Patrick Swayze. Rest in peace. Loved him.
Would you rather she's sleeping with an attractive guy or an unattractive guy?
I mean, attractive guy, I guess.
Because my husband, sometimes makes digs because he's like, oh, your ex was so unattractive. I can't believe you were with him. And I go, do you wish he was hotter? Do you wish he had washboard abs and you couldn't compete with him? Aren't you happy?
How does he answer that?
He's just like, well, I just couldn't believe you were with him. But do you want him? be so beautiful. And that's what you imagine. Because I like looking up your exes and going, well, yikes, dirty dog. You're doing much better now. I want that. I don't want a supermodel.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 as we get near the end of the year and look back on 2024. I will always look at this year as the best Pearl Jam concert I've ever seen. It was at Wrigley Field, and it was basically a Christmas card, if you will, from Eddie Vedder to the city and all the stories he told in between the songs. It was unbelievable. I got emotional. It was so good. Damn. Pearl Jam, Wrigley Field. First time they were there in 5 years, actually. Or 6, maybe it was 6 years. So that's how I look at 2024. One of those standout things of music was that. Now, speaking of music, it's the weekend Q101. And what's going on this weekend? Case always starts out with some of the music going on. So, Case, hit us up.
'Tis the season for Chicago bands to come home and play homecoming shows. We've got a set of them this weekend. The Lawrence Arms, who are one of the more iconic Chicago punk bands of all time, they have their 10th annual War on Christmas festival happening in the Metro both tonight and tomorrow. Smoking Popes open tonight, by the way. Tickets available for that. That'll be a super fun show. And then shout out to, at the Bottom Lounge tomorrow night, both Weekend Nachos and Harm's Way. Those are Chicago iconic punk bands. That show is sold out, a homecoming for them. Great bands. That'll be a great time. Holler if you see me there. And then tonight, not music related, I will be at the Chicago Bulls game. If you see me at the United Center, please say hello.
Oh, damn.
It's a loaded weekend,
Bulls
baby.
Nachos.
Oh, boy.
Totally forgot the nachos tonight, huh?
Over there at the Bulls game, Pacers, Bulls, and no matter what the records are of Chicago teams, we have clarified you always have fun at a Bulls game.
Oh, well, Benny the Bull's there.
Yeah,
that's why I'm there. And I love basketball. That's my favorite sport. Watch me dribble up and down the court. But Benny the Bull is a mascot Hall of Famer and just an all-around all-star.
He's an icon.
He is.
He is the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's not cold. Like when you're at, like if you're at a Bears game.
Are we just going to start listing things that are...
No, but you're at a Bears game.
There's also more bathrooms at the United Center.
No, I mean, you're at a Bears game, what they've done the last month, and you're freezing your ass off.
Yeah, that's
it
true.
It adds a way more depressing angle to it.
A lot of anger.
Yeah.
Lots of anger. Can't feel my fingers. They're bad.
If you're kicking back at the United Center with a hot dog and the Bulls
yeah.
are sucking, you're still got a hot dog in your hand.
God, I can't wait to eat there.
What's your first move? Hot dog, burger, nachos?
Not burger. Burger, not there. Hot dog, pizza, nachos. God, there's so many
Ice
options. Ice cream. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll text everybody. Everybody listening right now.
Chicago food tour.
I'm going to text you when I figure out what I want tonight.
All right, Kenzie, on the weekend Q101, what do you want to talk about?
So this kicks off. You can do it all weekend. However, tonight's going to be really fun because it's the tree lighting ceremony that's at 6 p.m. Winterland at Gallagher Way. So right in front of Wrigley, that huge tree set up, and they light it up. And they usually do a ceremony that's about 30 minutes. I actually got to host it 2 years ago, which was very fun. But the whole tree lights up. They usually have some players and stuff out there to kick everything off. And shopping, pictures with Santa, hot chocolate. So it's a really fun holiday kickoff. And of course, if you go over there, now you're in Wrigleyville, which just turns into the North Pole this time of year. So there's tons of other fun places to go once you're over there, like Old Crow and stuff. So I suggest spending your evening and weekend, getting festive with it.
Does that song play when you walk up to Wrigley Field there? That da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Get jiggy with it.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because I was confused with the NHL, the Winter Classic, with the hockey playing there. They've canceled the Kindle Market and what goes on inside Wrigley Field. So I thought they were doing nothing for Christmas at Wrigley Field now.
Yeah, so they still have a version of it. They still have that Winterland out in front. It's just not going to be, in the family area in front.
Yeah,
They just can't set up, the slides and rides and stuff within Wrigley.
The ice rink and all that's not happening
this
this
year.
year.
They're still going to have a little Winterland and the tree kickoff, which is super fun. You do a countdown. And again, a lot of times they have players and stuff host, so it's a really cool experience.
Right on. I'm going to go over there then.
Yeah.
I really thought all that was canceled because of obviously the hockey that's coming, not only the Winter Classic, but then college hockey the weekend after. That's 2025 or like New Year's Eve, but a little ways off. Now, next week, Q101's Twisted Christmas. It's finally here. Next time we talk to you, we'll be in Q101 Twisted Christmas week. Tonight, Brian Phillips is out on the street at a couple bars giving away tickets. And tomorrow, I will be at a couple spots. I will be at Tin Lizzy, one of my favorite places. I was at the grand opening of that bar back in the day, 2483 North Clark. Your chance to win Q101 Twisted Christmas tickets. And like Kenzie was on the streets last night, we have these new tumblers, kind of like little mini Stanley Cup type deals. all kinds of cool logoed Q101 stuff to give away.
No,
And
I was on the streets when I was doing these ticket drops. You make it sound very hookery. You keep saying I was hitting the streets last night.
so Kenzie was on the streets last night
You made
and
it SARB, passing out tumblers as well as other things.
giving out Heineken Silver. She's passing out beer and tumblers on the streets.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll be doing it again. I will be hookering tonight. Heineken Silver. Can't wait to get to that bar. And then right after, that'll be 5:30 to 7:30 tomorrow night. And then the night after, or should I say the bar after that, will be Uptown Lounge 8 to 10. So that's tomorrow night as well.
Ooh, 10 out of 10 recommend the espresso martini when you go to Uptown Lounge, by the way. It's fantastic.
I'm not a martini drinker, so I'll stay with the Heineken Silver there as well. Been drinking my Heinekens.
I know. I just, like, sometimes other people listen to the radio, so I was just saying that.
I know, but I thought you were talking to me.
I just, to the general, anybody who's going to go.
Yeah. Well, we'll drink some Heineken Silver. It'll be lovely out there. And the Q101 Twisted Christmas tickets. So that's Uptown Lounge and Tin Lizzy. Again, Brian Phillips on the streets tonight, too. So Q101.com in the events section there, you can find all of the addresses. If you missed any of it, just make sure you get out and get a Q101 Twisted Christmas ticket for free. And we like hanging with you, too. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, Plain White Tees, our locals.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren's coming in, taking the rest of this Friday through the weekend. Brian Phillips on the streets later on tonight, giving away Q101 Twisted Christmas tickets, and I will be on the streets tomorrow night. Tin Lizzy and Uptown Lounge back to back. Q101.com has all the information about the addresses and the times, and next week it's here. Q101's Twisted Christmas. Get your free tickets with me this weekend. Case, start with takeaways. What do you got?
Takeaway from our friend Dakota. Kenzie still has no sound machine. It's true.
Nope, she doesn't have one.
That was all Brian.
Changes are coming. I'm going to buy one on Amazon and bring it in and just hold it up to the microphone. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, yes, I damn well will.
Good luck plugging that in and getting it to work.
I'm going to just hold it up. Like it's going to just be one of those portable ones. And then you're going to wish you gave me a nicer sound machine.
Wow.
I know. And you're going to think about what you've done.
But then I'll just do this, your mic's off now.
Go home.
All right,
See you later.
all right, Kenzie, takeaway from you.
Tom said takeaway. Kenzie would do Leah Remini.
Oh, yeah.
And I would.
Yeah.
I would. That's a fact.
Beautiful woman.
I'm a fan of the whole crew, to be honest, on that show. Big fan.
708.
casting.
708 with a final takeaway. John C. Says this. Takeaway. People were into things.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Oh.
You'll find that out this weekend. What's on the podcast, Case?
Well, Brian unveiled a new piece of technology this morning that could change your concert-going experience forever. If you are going to Twisted next week, I would recommend checking out the 6 a.m. podcast. And, of course, we kicked off the Christmas season with my movie reviews that we'll do over the course of the next few weeks before Christmas. And because of that, we talked about Die Hard today. I watched it for the first time last night. We reviewed it this morning. Many a thoughts, many a text came in during that review. That lives on the Brian and Kenzie podcast.
You miss a moment, miss a lot. Remember, tomorrow morning, 8 to 10, is the throwbacks from the weeks of the funniest moments. And, of course, the podcast available to you anywhere you want, Spotify, Apple, and the Q101 app.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.